Doctor at the West Lafayette VA outpatient clinic has been put on leave of absence after a complaint of poor care.
An Iraq veteran says he endured months of excruciating pain due to undiagnosed cancer and infection. News 18's Dan Klein joins us now with more on his story this evening. Dan.
Well, Alexander Vansel says he initially avoided the VA because he had heard of all these negative news stories in the news recently, but he says he experienced a horror story all of his own. An infection caused by cancer that went on so long, he may have been hours away from death. He believes most, if not all, could have been avoided if the care had been different in his first visit.
She didn't physically examine me. She didn't do anything. I don't even think I shook her hand.
Alexander Vansel says he went to his initial appointment at the West Lafayette VA outpatient clinic in January to get to the root of his mysterious tailbone pain that had plagued him for months, causing him to daily take an unsafe amount of pain relievers. He says when he told the physician, Dr. Min Choi, he thought he may have hemorrhoids, she didn't do a physical exam or even ask any probing questions.
Her face said, "I don't care." Her reaction, everything that she gave me said, "I don't care, you're just a name."
For Vansel, who joined the Army in 2004 after graduating from Lafayette Jeff High School, it was confirmation of his worst fears about the VA.
So my first doctor's visit with the VA is from a doctor who doesn't care, is reading just a blank thing off, just a standard thing off a computer screen, and she didn't look at me. She didn't examine me one time.
Why do you think she didn't even do
I don't know. It upsets me to this day. I have no idea.
Vansel's pain only got worse. Bedridden, he was unable to control his bowel movements, making messes his wife Amanda would have to clean. He says a prescribed dietary fiber caused nonstop diarrhea, forcing him to the bathroom 20 to 25 times a day.
I was in pain all day. All I could do was lay down, get up, go to the bathroom, go back to bed. That's all I could do. It hurt to walk. It hurt to do anything.
Vansel says he saw a GI specialist in March in Danville, Illinois, and had a colonoscopy scheduled for April, but he couldn't wait.
The nurse I talked to, she asked, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your pain level before she finished? I said 15. I was like, this is really awful.
He says he went in for another appointment with Dr. Choi, who had said he needed to come into the clinic again to get a prescription for another pain reliever. By now, sitting was so uncomfortable, he laid on a mattress in the back of the vehicle for the hour-long trip from Crawfordsville. In 3 months, he'd lost 30 pounds, down to 150.
I felt helpless. The VA was supposed to take care of me, and here I am crying in pain, unable to walk, unable to stand very well, making a mess everywhere. Just like, that is the worst mental place I've been the whole time.
He says Amanda confronted Dr. Choi.
She's fearing for my life, were her words to the doctor. He's a walking skeleton. I'm afraid that he's going to die. She said nothing. She had all she could say was, we just need to go to Danville Urgent Care. They will take care of you there.
He says those words proved to be true after another hour-long drive on the mattress.
As soon as I got there, it was an immediate change.
2 weeks later, colonoscopy results were not pretty, revealing a mass. Just 29, Vansel had aggressive stage 3 cancer. Then, 2 more weeks later, blood work revealed he was fighting a serious infection. His white blood cell count was critical.
If you don't come in tonight to get this done, you could die in your sleep from an infection. I was like, oh, that scared me very, very, very badly.
An ambulance rushed him from Danville to Indianapolis, where doctors discovered and drained 40 ounces of pus from an abscess in his rear end, more than 2 pounds. The relief was immediate.
That was what was causing me all the pain. All the pain I had, everything I had suffered through, stopped after they did that.
Vansel transferred to a new primary care doctor in Danville in April. He has nothing but good things to say about the care he received there, as well as Indianapolis. But as for his time in the West Lafayette clinic,
it's been a very, very crazy experience that I hope that nobody else has to go through, that nobody else has to have anything close to what I had to go through.
Veterans Affairs placed Dr. Choi on leave on Monday, pending an internal investigation, which a spokesman says is standard for this type of complaint.
With respect for the patient's privacy and due to the ongoing investigation, we're not able to provide further information at this time.
The VA is not commenting on Choi's history and if she has been internally investigated or disciplined in the past.
We'll take the time we need to ensure that we have all the facts and a path forward. Our goal is to provide veterans that personalized, patient-driven health care. They deserve that. So we'll take the time we need to make this a complete and full review.
I hope they pay attention. I hope they actually do something about this. I hope that, I don't feel like this person should be taking care of veterans if that's how she took care of me.
Alexander Vansel is currently undergoing both chemotherapy and radiation treatments. He and Amanda are expecting their first child in October, but since February, he's been forced to take a leave of absence from his 2 jobs. He started a GoFundMe account to help him pay the bills, and we'll have a link to that on our website at WLFI.com in just a few minutes.
And Dan, what about Dr. Min Choi? Have you had any contact with her?
Well, I tried leaving several messages at a number that's listed for her home phone number, and also stopped by her house, but did not get anywhere there. I also contacted the Tippecanoe County Veterans Affairs Officer Randy Fairchild, and he refused to make any comment about this story.
All right, Dan, thank you.